Why you ignore your own body signals even though you know better. I see this in so many women that come to me, women I work with, and also in the past with myself. And we're talking here about like that moment where, yeah, you're running on caffeine, you just rush out of bed in the morning, your calendar is full, and you actually sense like the tiredness in your body, you sense it coming, but you still go on. You just keep pushing through. You have that other appointment and you're like, yeah, I can do it. It's just one appointment, and then it's fine, then I'll take rest. And then you can come home, but at home your laundry needs to be done, and you still do the laundry, and after the laundry then there's time for you. um this goes on and on and on till there comes a crash. And the crash is the thing you sensed coming. You sensed that there was something coming that was gonna somehow stop you, but like you ignored it. And deep down, you know you ignore it, you push it away. And we're so smart. We're so good in pushing this away. Just like, okay, if I ignore this thing, it's not there. And the moment you crash, it's like, yeah, your period is there and you can't get out of bed because you have crazy cramps going on, or you just feel like you're having the flu, or you have a cold and it's not stopping, it's going on forever. Like, there are all things happening in your body, a headache, a migraine. And it's just that point of no return. It's the point where you seem to come over and over, and you're there and you're like, fuck, how did I end up here again? I told myself to do better this time, to stop running on empty, to stop running on adrenaline, and still I am here. And the thing is that I know that you deep down know your limits. And sometimes we say like, yeah, I override myself and I don't know where my boundary is, where my limit is. But the thing is that most women I see know very well where their boundaries and their limits are, but they still push through. They don't act on it. And that's actually the real gap. The real gap is like, okay, why do we ignore it then? Why am I so smart? Why am I so capable? But like, why do I keep missing those signals? It is not, again, like that you're like a little stubborn child. It's like, no, I don't want to do this. But it's more something that is conditioned, and we're so used to it. We're just almost being wired as busy is good. Like, if I am productive, then I am worthy. If I'm doing much, then I'm worthy. If my calendar is full, then I'm successful. If, yeah, like I do then this and this, like, and that's the pattern that's running underneath. It's like we tell ourselves that some things are acceptable and normal, but there are not. Like, for example, I feel like this is the most common one that I hear is just like, I'm tired, but I just take another coffee and I just push through. Or like, yeah, I know that I'm busy, but I've just one more appointment and then I'll take rest. Like, there's a never ending, you keep moving your limits. Even though you know you're at your limit, you try to squeeze one more thing in, but that one more thing becomes two more things, three more things, and it's never ending till you crash again. And then you're wondering like, oh, how do I come here again? Like, I don't know. But you do know. um Again, it is not something to feel judged about. It's not something to feel guilty about. And like, again, it's a society where we live in that, like, the hustle culture, the masculine built approach and everything but it is not something to hide behind. It's not like, yeah, I can't do anything about it because it's just how society is and it's just what they ask from me and I have to do it and I have to make money and I have to do this and that and I need to take care. It's all excuses. That's what I'm going to say. And it is more that you are indeed running in the way society created. But the thing, what you need to know is that you can stop running in that way and that you can start with doing life in a way that is way more aligned with what works for you and your body and your female reproductive system, your cycle, our nature. And that is just different than the linear way, the hormones of a man and how everything is built around that. And that's not something I say from like, oh, I'm this feminist and I need to create this movement, blah, blah, blah. I'm saying this because it's just facts. It's just facts that if you look at male hormones versus women's hormones, that are completely different. And if you treat yourself, your schedule, your workouts, your work, your food, your nutrition, your supplements, your a way of regulating yourself, way of resting and relaxing, your relationships, if you're all doing that in a masculine way, then I'm going to tell you that it's not weird that we're sitting here at this point where you're like, why do I keep ignoring my body? And why do I continuously end at this point? So we know that you know, but you don't do it. So you know there is this signal, but it doesn't automatically translate in stopping. That's where we are again, right? So you are, let's say you are somewhere, you are at your work, you're doing your work, and you're like, oh, I'm actually a bit tired. Yeah, maybe I need to reschedule something for later and I'll take some rest. But then at the split second you think that, you're like, nah, you know what? I'm just taking that coffee and I just push it in and then it's done. And that's exactly that split second is the moment we have to dive into. And this is exactly why when you try to change this pattern, because it's a pattern with only, oh, I have to eat better and then I feel more energized, or I have to take supplements and then I feel better, or like if you treat it only with like physical things outside of yourself but you're not changing the pattern underneath, then you're never ever gonna change. And I only say this because I was that girl too that was there. And yeah, like I also thought like, oh yeah, if I have time, then I will take care of myself. If I have more money, then I will take care of myself. But you make yourself a priority at the bottom of your to-do list. Well, you should be on top of the to-do list, and actually you shouldn't be on your to-do list because you're not a to-do, you're just who you are and you deserve the world. So let's go a little bit deeper for this podcast episode to just see a little bit more of okay, what's going on then? Why don't I just do it if I know what to do? And why don't I just stop at that split second? And here's the thing. Here's again what we touched on in the beginning of the episode. It's like that pattern that something is already like um created conditions, that's the word I'm searching for, in you. And if you don't pick that thing that you normally would do, which is pushing through, crossing your boundary, just like ignoring your menstrual cycle and everything that is female about you, and just trying to do everything in a masculine way, then if you wouldn't do that, then you might risk, yeah, the shame of stopping yourself in that moment, or fear of losing control, because yeah, the full calendar and everything gives you a sense of control. It's an identity pattern tied to the one who can handle everything, the one who always is there, the one who is independent, the woman who is strong and confident and she always has her things together. But like, I know that deep inside you don't have it all together. I know that you are very aware of your problem, and I know that you are very ready to get rid of that problem, and that you want to change that pattern, and that you know that this is exactly the points, like exactly the thing that we're touching on today, this pattern. We can take that out, and that's exactly the block that keeps you from flourishing in life, from like having healthy relationships, having money in the bank, having a business that flourish, having time for yourself, time for your loved ones, having everything that you desire, because you just take care of yourself first, and you feel way more better, you feel regulated, your cycle is very very like imbalanced, your hormones are balanced, your nervous system feels good, feels regulated, you feel rooted and grounded in yourself, you feel intuitive, sensual, sexy, playful, more that feminine side comes up, like comes alive. And that's exactly the change that we're making, that I go to with my clients. And it is way more easier actually if we, like now in 10 minutes, 11:11 when I saw this, lol, um, we can even see how clear the pattern is that blocks you from everything that you desire. So, yeah, it is something that has to be rewired. It's a rewiring pattern. It's like deconditioning you from something that has been running the show underneath. Not by adding supplements, not by biohacking more and creating another protocol, but by showing up differently in life. And this is not something that you're gonna be able to do like, oh yeah, that's easy, I just listen to this podcast and now I know what to do. No, this is a process, and I know it is like something that feels, yeah, like hard sometimes, and that's okay. But it doesn't have to be that hard. You don't have to struggle alone. Very important. You don't have to do it all alone. You can't do it all alone. Let's say it like that. That's just how it is. You need someone on the sideline that cheers you up when it's hard, that touches on those moments that you keep not choosing yourself, and that sees the patterns that you don't see in the moment. So yeah, I just want to close this episode now with yeah, maybe just a reflection. It's like, what signal are you ignoring right now? What is the thing that you are secretly knowing deep inside, but you keep overriding it, you keep not listening to it, you keep pushing it away without judgment, but just hold some space for that. Thank you for listening. Thank yourself for listening, very important. And if this is something you want to dive deeper into, then feel free to plan a call with me. You can look in the show notes how I can help you further on this, because I helped so many women like you in the past years, and I'm ready for more. I have 2 open spots each month, so be in time before the spots run out. And I love to dive deep and, yeah, go all the way in with you. So enjoy your day and see you next time.